Meet our team. These are just a few of our dedicated employees who go above and beyond to help children, young people and families get the support they need and their voices heard. Take it from me, I am not only a care leaver, I now work with these brilliant people every day.
Hi, my name's Keely and I'm a social worker in Doncaster Children's Trust and I work in the central team. One of the things that has been the most important to me and I think I've really valued is kind of how encouraged I've felt throughout my time working for the Trust. I've only just recently finished my first year of social work, so I've only ever known how to do this job in some of the most uncertain, difficult and stressful times, professionally and personally. And I think the thing that has really made me feel really secure and supported is the recognition from team members, from colleagues who've now become friends, from managers, from other professionals that work under the umbrella of the Trust. And I think the thing that has made me feel really appreciated here is, you know, people aren't afraid to tell you that they think you're doing a really good job. And we're all encouraged to tell each other that we're doing a really good job because it's really difficult at the moment. You know, if you've just gotten off a phone call that's been quite challenging, you can guarantee that somebody in the room would say something to you like, I really think you handled that well, or I really liked how you approached that, or I admired the way that you worked with that family.
About the middle of last year, I decided I wanted to start looking for a new job and really was kind of hugely impressed by the Trust's values. There are lots of great things in Doncaster. I have to say, I'm not sure that changing roles in the middle of a pandemic when everybody was on lockdown is the best decision I've ever made in my life, but I've been really welcomed and I've been fortunate to work with some really committed, passionate people who genuinely want to do the best for children and families. But like everywhere, there are always things that we can do better. And one of the things that I'm absolutely committed to is drawing on the strengths across the organisation to help us to work out collectively how we can improve things.
Hi, I'm Hayley. I'm a practice development social worker in the Trust. I started my journey here as a student and worked my way through to the ASYE programme. I worked in the children and care teams and now I'm in the Centre for Excellence as a practice development social worker. I do feel that the Trust offers that opportunity for growth and supports you developing in your role and identifying the areas that you're interested in going forward. So one of the things I really like about working at the Trust is how you can become more involved and supported to do more of the things that you love. So my passion and area of work is working with the children in care and the transitions team. So in my work I tend to link over that area and offer the support there. And I'm also very passionate about well-being and people taking care of themselves and being supported to do that as well. So I have been encouraged to run mindfulness sessions and that looks at self-compassion. I can include that in different elements of training in the time management. This works with students, newly qualifieds and all different staff. I run a session every Friday for people to tap in and tap out, just to end their week feeling a little bit, hopefully better about themselves, ready for the weekend ahead.
My name is David and my role is that of Independent Reviewing Officer. I'm one of 8 independent reviewing officers within Doncaster Children's Services Trust. And our job is to monitor the care plans for children who are looked after by the Trust to ensure that those plans are in their best interests. We do need to work very closely with social workers, and certainly in Doncaster I believe we have very, very good relationships with the social workers who are allocated to the children to whom we're also allocated. And I think it's so important to have that relationship because we like to see ourselves as sort of critical friends As opposed to if we were working outside of the local authority, we wouldn't necessarily have a sort of particularly close relationship with any particular social worker, and I don't think that would work especially well.
My role, as well as the other business support officers, is to support the social workers across the trust. I think it's really nice. We're a robust service, we're very long established, and we don't get to obviously interact with the children and families in Doncaster face to face, but what we do, we can see that impacts because we can support our social workers, which enables them to provide a better service to the children in Doncaster. Quite a few years ago, we decided that a really good way for young people to be introduced into the trust and to develop them was to work with the apprenticeship scheme. This is predominantly in business support, but it does cover a multitude of our services, including legal, HR, safeguarding and corporate services currently. The young people really get a good, I'd say, cross-section of what we do. Every bit is varied.
So I know, having been a social worker for the vast majority of my life now, how important supervision is. I get regular supervision. Supervision's been monthly, and it's really helped me because it's directly linked with my induction. One of the things that we monitor as part of our quality assurance process is the frequency of supervision, but we've also been looking at the quality of supervision. We've been auditing it, and we're really trying to think about how we can help managers to make sure that supervision is really reflective. We're looking at the best systems and structures for promoting reflective supervision, and what we want to do is engage staff in those discussions again, so that we're drawing on all of the expertise that exists within the trust, and are able to offer supervision that meets people's individual personal development needs, as well as making sure that the services we provide to children and families are of the best possible quality.
When I first started 7 or 8 years ago now, I was a social worker in children in care team, and within the team we have an advanced practitioner. The advanced practitioner got promoted to manager, so the opportunity came up for me to apply for that role. I applied for that role and I was successful in that role, which then gave me a lot more experience and able to have students, have ASYEs and do lots of different things, mentoring social workers. So when the practice development role came up, I was really excited because it's what I want to do. And from there, from being practice development social worker just for a year, came the Aci Academy, and we wanted to put an academy together for newly qualified social workers so they could come in, get lots of support, have people around them, have their own team, and be able to access all the training they need in their first year to enable them to pass their ASYE and be more confident social workers.
Hi, I'm Sarah and I'm a newly qualified social worker with the Trust. So I came out of the world of education into the Step Up to Social Work programme with Salford Uni, and was taken on by the Trust as part of that. So I did my 70-day and 100-day placement here and stayed.
I think in Doncaster we all have really unique and creative ways to make sure that we're hearing and understanding what the children and young people we work with want to tell us and want to share with us, so we understand their world and their experiences. One of the ways that I do that is by making sure I provide space and time to those young people so they feel secure, like they're able to share things with me. You know, building up that really professional working relationship with them and letting them know that, you know, I am one of the trusted people in their lives, and my job role is to make sure they're safe and secure and understand their world and what they're experiencing, and making those positive steps and those difficult decisions and making sure we are keeping them safe.
This is a great place to work. The people here are so friendly and helpful and supportive. I knew a bit about the Trust before I joined because I'd been teaching in the local authority as well. But yeah, the people here are just fantastic, and the support offered to newly qualified is brilliant.
I can honestly say that I've made some really good friendships when working in the Trust that I feel will remain ongoing as a lifetime.
My name is Tanya. I work at Doncaster Children's Services Trust and I'm based in the East Area team as a team manager. The team works with unborn children to those up to the age of 18, and we're supporting and reviewing families within child in need, child protection and those who are looked after children, as well as all of the court work. The presenting issues are always something different, which means no 2 days are the same and the work is very interesting. So we strive to provide an excellent quality of service, and we do that by working alongside our Centre for Excellence, who supports us with practice improvement. And we always make sure that the child is at the heart of everything that we do. So, why would you want to come and work at Doncaster Children's Services Trust? The training opportunities that we have are absolutely amazing. We've got partnerships with Sheffield University and the South Yorkshire Teaching Partnership. There are training opportunities available for everybody, no matter what level of social work practice you're at, from being ASYE right up to management. So for example, recently I completed the postgraduate certificate in management, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and I'm really proud that I was able to complete that. There's other benefits as well for working for the Trust. There's an excellent offer of employment. Myself, I've been working here now since 2013, and I couldn't see myself working anywhere else. Excellent pay offers in comparison to our neighbouring authorities, excellent levels of annual leave, and also we're able to work flexible, taking account of our childcare that we also need to work around. And we can do that because we've got all of the equipment we need: laptops, headsets, mobile phones, you name it, you've got it. So I'm going to ask you, why would you not want to come and work for Doncaster Children's Services Trust?
So if you want to be excellent, be respectful and make a difference, we would love to have you on board at Doncaster Children's Services Trust.